What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. If there's anybody coming out of Los Angeles that I would recommend you checking out, it's definitely G Perico. He's at the top of the list. Since he dropped Shit Don't Stop last fall, I've been a fan. And now his new album, All Blue, comes at like the perfect timing. It's been about 8 months since he put out the last project, and so his buzz has gotten substantially bigger. More eyes, more listeners, more everything, and so it's perfect not to make them wait for so long. If I had to describe G to a new listener, I would say that he kind of has a vibe that's reminiscent of a DJ Quick, a Nipsey Hussle, and even a little bit of Sugar Free. But he's still his own artist at the end of the day. He sounds refreshing. Now let me talk about my favorite songs. All Blue is the first on my list. Every rapper needs his own theme song. All Blue can be G Perico's. It's a song that outlines his upbringing and his environment. He is able to show you like what goes on in his neighborhood. He gives some key advice for anybody trying to roll through. Like, it's just a song that you listen to, and in your mind you can get the image that he's talking about. I like the little intro part where he had like a few different skits, from the homeless man trying to wash his car to the guy on the block that's just like trashing G's name until G rolls up and he's all trying to be friendly. It's all situations that we've seen like in movies, we've heard about, TV shows, all kind of stuff like that. It's not a new concept, but I thought that it adds like a little bit of authenticity to the entire song. The other favorite on my list is Alive Tonight. One of G's strengths, as I mentioned, is that he's able to show us this imagery of what's going on in his life, what's going on in his environment, what he's been through, what he's seen. And I think Alive Tonight is another great example of that. He does a wonderful job of showing his life through his lyrics. And so with Alive Tonight, you get a song that is not just about, what has been happening, but it also celebrates the fact that he's still living after enduring everything that he's gone through, from being locked up to being shot last year. And he was shot last year, and he still went and performed like that same night. You could probably Google the story, but it's kind of crazy to think he got shot, and then a couple hours later he was on stage, like with like the article that I was reading, I think it might have been the Fader. It was talking about how he had like blood leaking from his legs still, like while he was on stage. I'm thinking, damn, that's pretty intense. So all the stuff that he's gone through, like this ends All Blue on a high note. Like, this is a celebration track, and I like that. It kind of came like full circle from what was going on in his life before to now, just being able to celebrate and appreciate where he's at in his life now, with gaining this buzz and still building himself up as a rapper, as a force in LA. Now, instead of doing a least favorite songs list, because I really didn't have any that I didn't like, I want to retitle this Room for Improvement. I think G Perico needs to work on being a little more diverse. I feel like listening to All Blue, he kind of uses like similar sounding beats, like the same flow throughout the entire project. And it works. It sounds good. I'm not complaining about the music. I'm just saying that as an artist, it'll eventually become stale if you just keep doing it like that over and over again. And I just say this as a little bit of criticism. I feel like he's still young enough in the game, he's still fresh in the industry, that he can make these changes, that he can improve and become even bigger over time. All Blue is a good album, but it also is like a monotone sounding one, which also led me to start thinking, like, what if he had stepped out of this comfort zone? We know he can do what he does on this album, but what if he stepped out of his comfort zone? Then I would probably be talking about how I might not like what he's doing. Like, there's rappers that you go to and you go to them for like a certain sound, and then when they do something different, you're like, I don't really like this. And sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. And so that was just an interesting notion that came to my mind when I was thinking about this. I was like, damn, if I wasn't criticizing this, and it's not a bad criticism per se, I would be talking about how I might not like the other type of material that he's making. So it's an interesting topic, one that could probably be expanded on even more. G Perico is a breath of fresh air in the LA rap scene. He's someone who can rap well, like rap really well about his life and his surroundings. In my eyes, he's got like a little bit of G-Funk spirit in him. I would say that All Blue is the better album when you talk about All Blue and Shit Don't Stop. I think All Blue sounds just a little bit better. It's shorter and it's more concise. It's to the point. I don't think there was any songs on here that I was like, nah, I don't really like this one. But like I said, the criticism earlier, it's just, expanding on what he's building upon eventually. As of right now, G Perico is doing exactly what he should be doing as a buzzing artist. I feel like in the coming years, he'll be someone that's on a similar path to like a Nipsey Hussle or a Dom Kennedy, someone who is able to tour the country and sell out venue after venue. He's making good money on merch and album sales. He just has that loyal fan base that is supporting him. I don't think that he'll ever be like a huge mainstream name. I could be wrong, but I think that he'll have a thriving career for years to come. So those are my thoughts on G Perico's All Blue album. Once you listen to it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at @SermonsDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.